Hi, I'm Rachel from With My Hands and Heart, and if this is your first time here, welcome, and if you are returning, then welcome back. Hi everyone, welcome to my soap diaries. Today I am making my first soap in a slab, and it's going to be rainbow themed. I'm using the heat transfer method as usual, and I've got all my oils, my hard oils, and my butters in there, and I had just poured my lye water together and got that mixed to an almost clear consistency and waited until it was about 195 or 190 degrees, and then I pour it in and melt my oils and butters down, as you can see. Once there are no chunks left, I pour in my liquid oils and make sure I get all of that out of the container. Lots of scraping. I hate scraping. It's the one thing, like, I'd rather wash dishes than scrape out bowls, which is really sad. I also add kaolin clay, and this soap I wanted to lighten, so I added a little bit of TD to it as well. Now, like I said, this is my first time making any soap in this slab mold, and when I ordered the slab mold, I didn't look at the size. I was just excited about the price. So, yeah, when you go to order your molds, make sure you know what you're getting into. Don't get me wrong, these aren't bad molds, but when I received them, they were way shorter than I thought. They're only about 2.5 inches high, which means if I was going to make a soap in it, I would have 2.5-inch bars unless I piped on top of it, like a good inch. And I don't like the piping to be too high. I like it to be like, I don't know, maybe like 3/4 of an inch high. I just don't want it to look too odd with like a square shaped, well, rectangular shaped bar. So you can see they're kind of low. So I just kind of wanted to get a feel for how many ounces I needed in each layer and how it would look. And this was a perfect way to figure that all out. I actually had done like a straight up detail information about how I figured all this out and every layer I put on, and I talked during the whole thing, but it was like an hour and 45 minutes long. So I shortened it to 10 minutes and 28 seconds. Because I didn't think too many people would want to see that. And I am going to put this on my computer, hopefully, and maybe one day be able to upload it in its full, its full greatness, I guess. If I sound like I'm whispering, I kind of am. I'm actually recording this at night before bed, and my kids are sleeping. I'm finding it harder and harder to make time between making the soap, working, being a mom, taking my kids to school, packing and shipping orders, and then making custom orders to actually do YouTube videos. So I gotta kind of just make time whenever I can at this point. Sorry about that. I have a frog in my throat. As you can see, these layers are very thin, and the reason for that is, like I said, I wasn't planning for this soap to be that low. And this was my first time, and I learned a valuable lesson. I think I added I think it was 25 ounces per layer, and there was 7 layers instead of 6 because I add another layer on there. And I actually didn't fill the mold all the way to the top because it told me it was 114 ounces. And I do believe that it's actually 120 to 130 ounces to fill the mold. But yeah, each and every one of these layers, it's scented in like a fruity floral scent. I mixed a few scents together. And I'm going to call it fruity floral because it's definitely floral, but it has like a sweet note to it. And when I started pouring these in here, I was like super worried. Like right at this point, I was like, Oh no, the blue doesn't even cover it, but I did realize that it's kind of stretching it thin because it's a lower bar than what I'm used to. So, I mean, there's things that I have in mind that I can do with this, and I'm kind of excited about it. And I can also pile soap on top of it if I wanted to do like a frosting soap type of thing to kind of give it a little more height. Because I do technically cut these in like I cut them in like 3, and they're like 2.5 wide. So they're not very tall, or I mean tall, 2.5 tall inches. And I'm so used to them being, what is it, like 3? So is it 3 point something? Something like that. I never truly pay attention. I just know it's just almost the same size as an index card. That's sad because I used to plan all my soaps on index cards, and now I just kind of put them in like a notebook. And when I'm at work, because I'm watching little ones, I can like plan out a soap, and then if the little ones are coloring, I can use the coloring. Oh my gosh, the crayons and actually color in the colors. So yeah, it's kind of funny. My soap started setting up right around the green point, and I noticed like I had to move a little bit faster. So I poured out all of those next 3 layers and had them ready to go, and put the colorants in them. So as soon as I added the fragrance oil, it wasn't going to set up too fast on me, and I could pour it in there. And I didn't mind the way this soap turned out. I was expecting it to be taller, like I said, but I just didn't think straight when I was like looking at it going, well, yeah, these were super thin lines that I was creating. Not much you can do about it though. Almost every soap that you make is like a test, you know? You're just always testing, and I actually have already made the soap like a second soap in the slab mold, and it turned out amazing. I was so excited that I could make like a lower bar because it worked out perfectly for what I had planned. I think if I utilized my computer more often for storage and editing, I'd probably be able to do a lot more. But for now, YouTube's kind of like just like extra, you know. I don't get paid for anything. I'm just trying out like affiliate links and stuff like that. So we'll see how that goes. I don't really think it's gonna work out because I don't have enough people clicking on them and stuff. So, but that's okay, you know. I don't expect me to do what everyone else does. I've never been able to accomplish what other people do. I just kind of do my own thing. So here I am, just kind of letting you guys watch. That's why I call it my diaries, you know. I'm trying to be more talkative, and I know that like some people don't like that. You can always just like mute it if you don't want to listen to me talk, but that's okay. You know, everyone has their own kind of videos they like to watch. I prefer the ones where you know, like someone's talking and it's just like live, but the problem with that is I can't do that. I have kids and dogs, or my dog, and lots of noises around my house. I just really can't. But yeah, like this is the last color that I put on. It was like a tan color, and then I put gold all over the top of it. I mean, I put gold biodegradable mica, and I put like actual gold mica, and biodegradable glitter, sorry. It's kind of like a larger larger piece. I just put it all over the top, and by the end it was like setting up. You can see it kind of looked like all splattery, and at first I was like, oh no, and then I was like, you know what, that looks kind of cool. So I was really happy with the way it turned out. And I couldn't do like a raw cutting because I was actually talking to my husband at the time about quite a few things, and they're like personal things, so I had to mute it all. But yeah, it's really thin lines, but I like it. Like, it's super cute, and I have like, I think I ended up with like 30 bars or something like that, and I was super excited about it. But seriously though, like, I love this bar. I'm like taking one, and I gave one to my daughter, um, and they're just really cute thin lines with rainbow and gold. Who can go wrong with that? So if you made it this far, thanks so much for watching. And go ahead and leave a comment down below if you like this bar and if you're interested in the full tutorial. I can try to upload it to my computer if you want. So thanks again, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!